Hi there, it's Kim from Crafty Roo. Today is day 6 of our Christmas countdown, so let's see what our stamp is. It's a saying, it is, "You are an inspiration." So I've decided I'm going to start a new tag today using our new saying, because I don't think it quite fits on any of our previous tags. So new tag it is. We are going to use the black one. And I'm just going to flick through my little book here to pick out the stamps I want. So first I want this frame because it fits perfectly in there. And I'm going to choose our lovely background stamp. I'm going to use these just to build up my background. So I've got 2 Distress Oxides which work perfectly on black card. I just love oxides because they do stand out on our darker cards and you get some amazing colours coming from it. So once that yellow is dry, we're going to do exactly the same with some blue. And just make sure when you're doing this with your Distress Oxides that you dry every single layer. So now that's dry, I'm going to get on with my background and I'm going to use that beautiful texture stamp we got on day 1 with some of that yellow ink. And I'm just going to ink this up and then stamp it all over my tag. There you go, just check out that background. But of course I do need to dry this. And because I've been stamping using oxides, I also need to make sure I clean my stamp. Now I don't clean my stamps very often, but if I've been using Distress Oxide, they definitely need a clean because you don't want to contaminate any further inks. So as always, I'm faffing around a little bit here. So I am going to put that frame on, but first off, I am just going to stamp our inspiration down the side of my tag using some white embossing powder, because I really want that word inspiration to pop. And you'll notice I've stamped the inspiration in two parts. So the lower half I stamped, and then I turned my stamp around so I could get to the top part of my tag easier. So we just need to heat set this now. It's not stamped quite as crisply as I would have liked, but I think it should be okay. After all, it is a background. So now we're going to move on to our frame and our words. So I'm just going to stamp this onto some white card. So you'll notice I've stamped it onto quite a big piece of card because I do want to cut it out afterwards. And it's looking quite plain at the moment. So I think we're going to use our texture stamp again. Just to add a little bit of texture to the background. So we've done our yellow on our tag, this time we're going to do our blue on our frame. So I'm just using that blue oxide and I'm going to give it a quick spritz before I stamp. It just gives a lovely texture to the back of our frame. And of course, because I've spritzed it and it is Distress Oxide, I do need to make sure it's perfectly dry before we stamp. So now that's dry, I'm going to stamp my words. So I'm going to start off with that big one, so the inspiration first. Our inspiration, and then you are Anne. And there we go, doesn't that frame look really good? So all I did was dry that off and cut it out, and now it's time to take the corners off my tag, and I want to mirror the shape of that frame. So all I've done is just lined it up at the top and cut the corners off. Now I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with this, so I'm going to pop it in a little cellophane bag and keep it safe and see what stamps we get tomorrow to finish off this tag. But as always, I change my mind at the last minute. So before I put that tag away, I'm going to use the blue ink that's on my desk just to go around it. Again, it just frames that tag really well. Doesn't that look better now with that distressed edge to it? So once I've cleaned up my desk, I will this time pop my tag back in my tag book. And there you have it, another tag started using our stamps from our Christmas countdown. Thanks for watching. See you again tomorrow.